In this episode of How I Made It, I'm breaking down a $17,500 real estate deal I did using my quantum flipping method, which the whole concept of quantum flipping is based on the minimum amount of you needing to be involved in the process of doing real estate deals. In other words, minimum involvement with huge results. This deal, I did it entirely from my computer. I never met the seller or the buyer. I never even been to the property or the city where it's located. So you can do these deals from anywhere in the world. And the best part of all is I did it without spending any money buying or fixing the property. So I got in and out of this deal fast with damn near zero risk. And if you want to learn how you can do these types of deals for yourself or do them more consistently, go to learnquantumflipping.com, or I put a link below this video in the description. Just click it and learn my quantum flipping method from me directly. All right. I'm here to help you do these deals for yourself, which is why I made this video. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow me on social media for more content on how to do deals easier and with bigger profits using the quantum flipping method. All right, let's get into today's deal and how I made $17,500 profit. All right, this was an off-market lead that came from cold calling, and the seller was an absentee owner, and this was their rental property. My cold caller spoke to the seller and found out that one, the property was in really good condition. It already had several renovations done in the past 5 years. The roof was about 10 to 15 years old, so depending on the exact condition, it might need to be replaced, but everything else was good. The reason for selling was they didn't want to be a landlord anymore, and they wanted to sell for cash versus going through a realtor and selling it on the market the traditional way. The time frame to sell was 1 month, and the asking price was $55,000. However, my cold caller asked one simple question and got the seller to come down $5,000 on their asking price. So instead of $55,000, they dropped to $50,000. Now, side note, guys, I know you might have thought that all the deals I do are properties that are in rough condition, needing rehab, or a seller in a distressed situation, but that's not true. This property and the seller were neither. A lot of the times, if they meet both of those criteria, then the chances are better that it'll be a deal. But don't disregard a property just because it's not distressed. Sometimes when you get deals like this, you have more exit strategy options and can make even more money. So if you run into a property that seems like it's in good to great condition and the seller is asking a good or a decent price that's not too high, then you probably have a good deal on your hands. And even if your normal buyers list thinks the price is too high, that's okay. I previously made a video where I mentioned how I made close to $50,000 in a few months, where I used a little known secret strategy on a few of my deals just like this. So if you get deals like this one and you need help with it, then reach out to me and let me see if I can help get you paid more on it. All right. I also teach you exactly how to do this yourself inside my quantum flipping blueprint program. The link's in the description if you're interested. All right, let's get back to it. When my acquisitions closer got on the phone with the seller, they reconfirmed all the details, and the seller wanted to sell in 1 month, so that was good with us. The seller dropped their asking price to $50,000, and after running the numbers, my closer determined that $50,000 was a price we could do, so we put it under contract for $50,000, and we went right away to get the buyer. The buyer was an investment company who focuses on turnkey rental properties that they sell and manage for national and international investors. So they buy hundreds of properties, and I've worked with them over the past few years, and I've sold them several deals. So, I always liked working with them. In fact, I established a relationship with them, with this company, by just calling their office myself a few years ago and introducing myself and following a script of questions that I ask each company or a buyer when I speak with them. So if you need this script that we use at my company, just reach out to me. Now, I personally like getting on the phone and speaking with buyers to find out specifically what they're buying and to help make sure they know me and that they remember me. So when I or someone from my team sends them a deal, they're more likely to review it and do business together. And that's exactly what happened here for this deal. I built a relationship with the buyer and did repeat business with them. And even though they are an investment company that buys millions of dollars of properties each year, their main purchasing manager texted me early on a Saturday morning after looking at my deal. We texted back and forth a couple times, negotiating on price, and we agreed on $67,500. I sent the contract, they signed it, and just like that, I quick flipped the contract to them for a $17,500 profit. And I did it all from my cell phone in the bed before I even took my girl out to breakfast. Easy. Again, I never met the seller, I never met the buyer, I never been to the city where the property is located. I didn't even get out of the bed yet for breakfast, and I already had a $17,500 profit locked in for myself. And I specialize in teaching others just like you how to do this for themselves too. So if you'd rather work smarter instead of harder and start earning profits of $17,500 like I did here and on so many other deals, then just reach out to me or go to learnquantumflipping.com and I'll give you my exact blueprint I use to do these deals. The rest of this deal was super easy, okay? The transaction coordination process went perfectly and we closed on time with no issues at all. The seller got their $50,000. I got my $17,500 profit. The buyer got a great property to add to their rental portfolio, and the title company got paid as well. So everybody won here. Remember, if I can do it, then anybody can do it once they have the blueprint. It's not rocket science, guys. It's quantum flipping. So if you want to work smarter and not harder by learning the quantum flipping method to be able to do consistent real estate deals of up to 5 or 6 figures yourself, then click the link in the description or go to learnquantumflipping.com and I'll give you the exact blueprint I use to do these deals. I'll see you soon for the next episode of How I Made It, where I'm breaking down a deal I did for a $42,100 profit.